men simping for women is getting way out of hand. Who am I actually talking about? This man right here decides to be a stepfather, which is probably one of the worst things that you could become as a man. Maybe before, back in the day, it was just a little bit better to be a stepfather because they at least give you the respect. Before, they would look at a stepfather and say, well, okay, this man stepped up and took care of this person's child. That's a real man. But at least he got some type of gratitude. But now you deal with a woman with a kid, she's saying package deal. I see the package. What's the deal? And this man is about to find out in the hardest way.
I'm the a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's gonna walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her and her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. And I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you, I do this for you, and then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they can have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people. And you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them.
That woman does as she pleases with this guy, and you wonder why. He invited just a fraction to people at his own house, and she said, no, that wasn't gonna happen, not even at your house, sucker.
She said 250 people was a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she gonna say if any other people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad.
You just be mad? What do you mean you just be mad? He could have just said, y'all can only invite 200 people, which is still a lot of people, especially for a wedding that he's paying for. I keep the extra 50. They didn't even do the due diligence to have this man have the 20 people that he wanted to come to his own house. For her to treat him like that, I'm be honest, man, I don't even know if I blame her that much. Because if somebody's going to allow you to do whatever you want to do to them, then they get whatever they get.
All right. So now, the crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. Oh, my God.
This man is allowing himself to be disrespected, and this is exactly what men do over and over and over again. You actually got, all right, you did all this for what? Like, what was the benefit? What did you get out of this?
Cool. Couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up, my stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for, in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away? And they were just so happy and smiling. Yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. You should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad. it done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah, I realized I'm an ATM. Since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host, and I will back out monetarily.
Real daddy, kick out that money. Bring it on out. But we all know that's not going to happen. And it's sad because in order for a good person like him to get the value and recognition that he deserves, he has to basically become the bad guy. And this is why you can't find good people, because when good people are good people, people mistreat them and only notice them when they become bad. You can still see the spirit in him that he really wanted this to work and he really was trying to be a nice person. And these people just took advantage of him.
Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling, but they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now.
Wait, a lot of snickering? For you to just make a serious announcement with a serious face and be extremely upset about whatever is going on, and then everybody around the table snickering, that speaks volumes on how the mother speaks of him. The way she speaks of him is terrible. And everybody looks at him as a clown and a joke. Because if he was somebody that she actually respected, or is actually a person that is respectable, people would have looked at it and everything would have shut down. They would have been too scared to be looking and snickering and laughing in corners. So that means everybody takes him as a joke. And she speaks of him very low. Because even out of respect for her, they would have probably never did that. So now this man is the joke of the family, even when he is serious. And now he hurt.
He needs some milk.
Yeah, you hurt, brother. Just for trying to be a nice guy.
About how I'm ruining so much. How I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years.
It's no way after 10 years you just figured out these people are like this. It was a bunch of red flags that this man had to miss, not pay attention to, ignore. It's no way. At some point, I'm thinking you liked it.
My girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this, his name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. And they will no longer be at my house either. And you will no longer be at my house or your daughter. Because, yeah, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I let her know that I'm not paying for it, and you and your daughter can get out of my house, because apparently we're not a family. Yeah, we just 2 people stand up in this house, and I'm an ATM. Have fun at the wedding, man.
They happily accepted all the gifts. If they didn't really want to be with this man and be in this man's life and be in this man's house and treat this man like a human being, then they could have just left. But no, they're going to soak it up. I could only imagine how they look at him. This is if everything he's saying is solid and true. The way he speaks about how he took care of this girl. For her, the one that's getting married, not even to consider him to be on the brochure getting things that he like is crazy. And that's for a reason. And she adores her father for a reason. Not only because that's her father, but it has to be the mother still mingling with the father. And I don't mean in a, touchy type of way, but who knows? It might, be a little, it might be a little of that. It might. I think that this guy got what he really deserved. This guy basically made a mistake that every single other man can learn from. Moral of the story, don't be a fool.